Welcome to Change Your Focus, a mindfulness podcast designed to inspire and center you. I am Dr. Sayiba Aiko, your host and transformational life coach, life integration specialist, and mindfulness practitioner. As a sickle cell warrior, my journey to educate myself on natural and holistic health practices was inspired by my personal health challenges. My career path eventually led me to becoming a certified life coach, supporting individuals as they discover their purpose, transcend health challenges, and live authentic lives. Join me every week as I guide you through a 10-minute breathing meditation and insight session that will leave you feeling relaxed, refreshed, and de-stressed. Greetings and welcome to episode 6 of Change Your Focus, a mindfulness podcast designed to inspire and center you. I am Dr. Sayiba Aiko, your host and transformational life coach, life integration specialist, and mindfulness practitioner, here to help you transform your life one mindful decision at a time. I'm also here reminding you to be mindful of the products you put on and in your body, as well as the products you use around your home. Today's episode is about the soft skill of flexibility.
To maximize the full effects of this mindfulness practice, using stereo headphones in a safe and quiet location is highly recommended.
Now, I invite you to contemplate this quote by James Clear, habit formation and self-development author. The ultimate form of preparation is not planning for a specific scenario, but a mindset that can handle uncertainty. Up until grad school, this was a real challenge for me. When things didn't go as planned, I used to freeze. I'd get stuck and become fixated on what seemed to have failed. Then in grad school, I learned to exercise my flexibility muscle. I was partnered with a classmate who wasn't fulfilling her end of the project. Early in the coursework, we met with the professor to discuss fair distribution of workload, and I thought my partner would begin to show up and contribute. However, this was not the case. The night before our presentation, my partner hadn't done any work, and I was livid. Under the pressure of feeling stuck, I notified the professor and began to complete all the unfinished work. This was the final credit needed to complete my master's, so I pulled an all-nighter and got it done. While it wasn't near what I initially envisioned or planned, I presented by myself and secured a passing grade for the assignment. The night before presentations, I reflected on all the past instances where things didn't go according to plan, the evidence. While reflecting on each of these past occurrences, I was able to see and gather all the resourceful skills I had that sometimes made situations better than I'd planned. I realized that because I am an optimistic person, in those moments, my positive thinking allowed me to see many options available to me in any given moment when things appear to not be going right or as planned. So then I kicked into action and committed to a contingency plan. While there may have been times where situations did not meet my expectations, I noticed that not a single one of them was a failure. I relaxed, I loosened up, and released my rigidity around needing things to go exactly as planned, and I committed to completing the project by myself. I didn't give up or stop or say, I can't do this. I learned to plan and be willing to pivot. I learned to trust the process. I built trust in myself to show up no matter what and be ready for whatever. What I was once afraid of, unplanned moments and releasing control, eventually I became comfortable with, and I learned that I am actually a good off-the-cuff speaker, writer, and creator. As you are contemplating James Clear's quote and reflecting on any challenges you may have, let's prepare for our breath work. I invite you to sit on the floor, cross-legged, or in a chair with your feet flat on the floor to ground yourself. Your spine will be straight and your neck an extension of your spine. Once you are comfortable in this position, close your eyes. Now for today's breathing practice, you'll inhale for 4 seconds and exhale for 7 seconds. I'll keep count and cue you on when to inhale and exhale. Let's begin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Then release this breath and continue breathing deeply and slowly. With your eyes still closed, notice a white light from above shining down on you. Feel the light flow in from the crown of your head, your crown chakra, to the soles of your feet. Then imagine that light piercing through the earth, through every layer, all the way to the core. Imagine that light circling the core of the earth and returning back up through each layer, into your feet, back up through your body. And now imagine you're filled with this white light, connecting from above and below. And imagine that white light begins to expand in all directions until it's completely surrounding you in a bubble. And imagine this bubble expands into all places and spaces of the universe. And now I invite you to recall a time when you made the perfect plans and they did not flow accordingly. This can be a most recent experience or whatever comes up first. And see your plans going awry. For whatever reasons, the plans worked differently than you had planned. And how was your mindset, negative or positive, as your plans unraveled? How did you respond to the mishaps? How did it make you feel to see and experience things going differently than you'd planned? Stay connected to your breath as you're playing this back in your head. What thoughts came to your mind? Were you anxious? Were you angry? How did you feel? Were you critical of yourself? Were you critical of others? Did you kick into immediate creativity and respond accordingly in the moment to each mishap? Or did you lose focus of your ability to kick into action and recover and bounce back? Did you respond or react? Did you feel like you could handle it? Were you afraid, scared of the uncertainty you were met with? Or did that fear cripple you? Or were you able to transmute your fear? And take a deep breath now. And releasing that event, I invite you to now envision your next set of plans. Think about something you have coming up. And what desired outcome are you attached to in those plans? How can you soften, release control, and be prepared to flow through whatever mishaps that may occur? See the event, see what you are planning. Most importantly, see yourself flowing through each experience, See yourself staying connected to your core, to your power. See yourself being able to respond to any unplanned moments with grace and ease. See you trusting yourself to handle any unplanned circumstance. You have the tools, you have the skills. See yourself. And how does that feel? You holding your next set of plans and experiences equanimously. Take a deep breath. And when you are ready, I invite you to slowly come back into this space. And for today's practice, I invite you after this to simply journal how it feels, the difference you notice between the past experiences of unplanned events versus perhaps being prepared to handle anything that comes up. Simply notice. Now, to complete our mindfulness session for today, please affirm by repeating after me. I am prepared to flow peacefully through whatever I am faced with. Good. Let's say that again. I am prepared to flow peacefully through whatever I am faced with. Great. One last time. I am prepared to flow peacefully through whatever I am faced with. Excellent. I invite you to be mindful, breathe deep often, and contemplate ways to cultivate a flexible mindset. Remember, mindfulness is always available to you, every minute of every day. May you use each minute to be mindful. I am Dr. Sayiba Aiko, your transformational life coach, life integration specialist, and mindfulness practitioner, here to help you transform your life one mindful decision at a time. I am also here reminding you to be mindful of the products you put on and in your body, as well as the products you use around your home. If you found this podcast through social media, please share which platform in the comments below. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe on all social media platforms to follow my journey, and join my exclusive community on Patreon at Integr8 Lyfe. Thank you for tuning in, listening, engaging, and being mindful with me today. Namaste. Be sure to tune in next week for episode 7. It's all about baggage, shifting the weight. If you found any of this information helpful, useful, you'd like to explore more mindfulness practices, or you're growing through something in your life and you'd like support, click the link below to book a one-on-one discovery call with me so we can see how I can best support you.